Ben from Catch Pro Australia, and this is Lawn Care Skull Sessions with my co-host, the Bearded Lawnsman.
What's happening, my man?
Our voices are like silky smooth for once. Better.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, man. I'm actually really excited about today's episode.
Yeah, so if anyone's watching us on YouTube, you'll see we have some new additions.
Yeah.
So today's episode is going to be brought to you by Skag Power Equipment.
Yeah, boy. We have our friends over at Skag have hooked us up. They heard that we weren't the most professional podcast in Australia, and they're helping us reach those goals.
Yeah, so hopefully this is an effort to give all of our listeners a better experience. I think everyone's put up with our shit for a little bit too long, haven't they, mate?
It's this is episode 96. I mean, maybe we could have busted this out for 100, but
nah, mate.
Whatever, man. It was too hot to handle.
We don't give a fuck about milestones, do we?
Nah, bruh.
So, yeah, I mean, BJ's got this little switchboard thingy in front of him.
So we
So if I cook it, what sounds do we hear?
I'll hook you up with one of these, you big piece of. No, it's awesome, man. I can get real sexy.
Like, hey Ben, take your shirt off, you big dick bastard.
Oh my goodness,
mate! When I get down and dirty with this, like, hopefully I can make some magic happen. We can put a heap of sounds in. Maybe we can go and knock on Nola's door and she can drop like something and I can add it in. And
imagine a Nola voice on there. Now, just a quick heads up though, we are still getting to know the system. BJ literally came over like 20 minutes ago and just started putting shit in the house while I'm like packing Catch Pro orders. So, you know,
bear with us.
There'll be a learning period, but BJ thinks he's a slow learner, but he's a quick learner.
Oh man, it's it just is new to me, so we'll get it happening. And man, I'm excited to find out what this thing can do, because making porn is going to be so much easier for my OnlyFans. One thing before we go on, I have to do this.
Intergalactic planetary.
So BJ, you know, we've had a couple of episodes with some credible topics.
Yep.
Now everyone does know that all of our topics are just a general discussion. You know, we don't get into the full weeds of it, but it's a bit more of a street style conversation, like, you know, the things that we discuss. So we thought today would be a good chance to talk about how people are paying their employees. Now, we're not talking about physical dollars.
It's not about what they're getting paid.
Not about what
they're getting paid.
Not about what they're getting paid, but we're just going to talk about some of our experiences, because, you know, between us, we've sort of done it all.
Yeah.
Like, we've had, you know, old, young, black, white, bloody, you know,
Puerto Rican and Asian, Chinese, Japanese, and even Haitian.
Caucasian. So between us, we've got a lot of experience employing people. We know that it's one of those industries that, like, I think there's always only really going to be enough in it for the boss.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult to have that right-hand man, that wing guy or girl, you know, to really work their way up the ladder. Obviously, it's 100% possible, and we see it all the time.
Yeah.
But in a general small business environment, it's just really difficult for an employee to get all the same incentives that they would in a huge company.
Yeah. Look, I go out of my way to try and keep my guys happy, just with different things. Like, I'll rock up and buy them lunch, and you know, there's bonuses at different times of the year, stuff like that. But to compete with these fucking $1 million companies, it's really difficult. Like, they have incentives with training and stuff like that, which is coming along in my business. to be honest, like our business was kind of quite rough, and we just had no idea when we first started, and it's been a long process to sort of put all the pieces together to become a, I don't want to say like a professional business, but that's kind of what it is. Like we're just ticking all the boxes to make sure that we're doing everything right by them, they're doing everything right by us, and then we're both doing everything right by our customers. So
See, this is where I'm chiming in, right?
yeah.
With some gangster shit.
Oh,
You know, in terms of employees, like for me, like I get what you're saying. Like you know, everything's you want everything on the books. You want to do everything right.
hey,
You want
I didn't say I want everything on the books. I fucking nothing makes me sadder than opening my wallet and just seeing receipts.
So
Like
what
that-
I'm sort of getting at is that, you know, in my career, I haven't offered all of those incentives until, you know, they've really earned it.
yeah.
So that's going to be our topic today.
Yeah.
We'll obviously, you know, head into that a little bit more, but before we get there, we had a day of rain in Brisbane.
Oh, wasn't it glorious?
I was scattered like fuck. Everyone knows how I get during the weather, like suicidal and
Oh
shit.
man.
Um,
You do get down, hey? Like the weather
Super
really
mega
affects
depressing.
you.
yeah,
You're like a fucking human barometer.
yeah, it's
What was his name on Twister?
oh,
Oh, is it Ted? No.
I don't know, yeah.
Fuck you.
But I watched Twister like
How good is it?
2 months ago. I watched it with Mia, and she just reminds me of me brother. Like my brother is just like he's very enthusiastic.
Wait, if
about
you want to
stuff.
know the weather, check
He's
out
like,
Dave.
Oh God, F5. Dorothy.
It's not worth it, Joe.
And yeah, so no, that was a fun little experience.
Yeah, man.
Watching Twister.
I've been
I heard there's a second one coming out.
yeah, so did I. I'm so excited. I watched the trailer and
Helen Hunt better not be in that shit. That was her name. That was a Sheila, right?
yeah.
They got to put a way sexier Sheila in there.
Did you notice in that movie she had a mustache? Like when she got dirty, she had a mustache. And
Was it like mine?
No. It was like yours.
That's what people usually say about mine.
Oh, really? A woman's mustache?
I'll put it on a woman.
Yeah, boy.
No, so yeah, we had that day of rain, and because you know what, I know it's tough season for
Yeah.
contractors.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more posts up about how tough people are actually doing it, and man, the only advice I've got is fucking hustle. Like, even with us, we're just not getting quotes through at a reasonable pace. Like, they're over the phone, they're saying, yeah, we're going to accept this quote. It's all good. But they're not giving us like that start date. And there's only so much you can harass people before it starts to affect your relationship. But
I think one thing that I've seen and noticed about our industry is there has always been a lot of price talks
yeah.
and contractors swinging their dicks. Let's just face it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that'd be fucking 800 to mow that lawn, or you know. And I think during COVID, when people had lots of money and when the weather was just wild and crazy, I think the industry could get away with those prices, and we saw our whole industry lift.
Yeah.
But I think now it is going to start to flatten out,
Yeah.
and I don't think I don't think businesses can't be successful. I think they can be super successful, but I do think maybe there might be another readjustment. You might not be able to go balls deep with these crazy ass prices anymore.
Yeah. Look,
And it's not a bad thing because it's all going to be relative.
yeah, well, it depends. We were lucky enough to get a fucking halt on that increase, that interest increase. You would have been happy to see that. But no, look, watching the news closely, I don't know how much I believe because it changes every day, but, you know, the pressures on small businesses right now are massive. And you can see it. You can see it in people's posts and things like that, that people are struggling to have work for one and then charge the dollars that they need. I had a really good conversation with someone on the phone. I was in Kmart and he's a listener, dude from Grass Action. The reason he called me was because previously I spoke about doing some subby work, and he was saying that he'd just gotten out of a 12-month contract, and yeah, he said just make sure your numbers are right. Pretty much, he was just saying, I've done it, and just make sure everything's on the level before you commit. So I really appreciate those sort of calls because that's a dude that's already been through the same thing that I'm trying to get into. And yeah, it just makes a huge difference to me. It gets the old cog fucking greased up and spinning. So
And something interesting that I got a voice message from the mowing mentor. So I think he might have been on holidays for a couple of weeks, and he's kind of sort of tuned out of social media and podcasting and stuff. He's actually at the Goldie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So, but he sort of tuned back into our episodes, and he said one thing that we didn't mention, and it was completely off the radar for me. Like, but you know how much COVID really affected the industry, and lots and lots of contractors that were vaccinated were picking up extra works from contractors that refused to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And I think that really shook up, the industry a little bit. Some businesses, for the people that didn't want to get vaccinated, which, in all honesty, like I was one of the easygoing people. Like I was one of the people where people that were against it were like, oh, Ben, you're just one of those sheep that's what the government wants you to do, right?
Sheeple.
That's what the government wants you to do. Just fucking lay down, get stuck with the needle, rah. But now, and I'm still very much like that, but now looking back, what the fuck were we all doing? What a fucking G up this whole COVID thing was. Like,
it's a crazy time.
When you think about it, they're saying like cunts are dying and, all this other stuff. And, like I never wanted to see people get sick or, and I got COVID myself. And I actually know someone who died from it.
Oh, yeah.
But where the fuck is COVID now?
Yeah, well, just on the news this morning, RSV has taken over. Like both my kids have been really sick. The other night we almost took the little fella to hospital, which has never happened. That was a fucking trigger. Like in middle of the night, my wife will disagree. Like I was still pretty knocked around, but I went back to sleep pretty easily. But yeah, his breathing was terrible. Like RSV's popped up, and they're saying this morning that there's fucking like tens of thousands of cases compared to last year, which is nuts. It's like one subsides and one takes over.
But I mean, it's just crazy that we went from like this full gnarly epidemic, and like you see cases of COVID around, but it just disappeared. Like,
you know what didn't disappear is like the fucking, obviously we were pretty cool up here in Queensland. Like we didn't have the lockdowns that Melbourne did, but
that's what I mean. What a fucking waste.
Yeah.
You think about how much
the mental
stress
health
that
issues
caused.
that would have come from that, like people actually being so fearful of, getting sick that they wouldn't go out. There's still people, you see people walking down the street, a beautiful sunny day, no one around, and they're wearing a mask. Like that shit's ingrained in them. Like they're just terrified to get sick.
So I'll tell you one thing, sidebar. There's a lady at the horse paddock and she wears a mask.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking like all of these like horsey type of people, none of them are like, they're like cowboys and cowgirls.
Yeah.
Rolling around in the fucking dirt and all this sort of shit. And I'm sort of thinking like, is this Sheila like paranoid of getting COVID? Like, she just has a mask on all the time. Anyway, I seen her having a durry. And I saw she's got no teeth.
Oh.
And I was like, that must be her like little cover up. But then I learned more. She actually had skin cancer.
Oh, okay.
And it like turned into like a hole right on her chin.
Oh, damn.
And it's been cut out now and she's okay. But like I was sort of thinking like, you know, should I just tell her that like we're all vaccinated? You know, like
Yeah, just
is
let
it,
her know.
anyway. Like, thank fuck I didn't say anything because
it was just completely
um,
different.
yeah, like she was obviously doing it because she's conscious of the way that she looks.
Look, I think once the government sort of said like, oh, you can go out in public when you got COVID. I think it was like, whoa, fuck.
I fucking did it anyway. No, I didn't really. I went to the exhibition. No. Listen.
Before or after you got COVID?
So it was the first time ever taking the kids to the Ekka, right? So for anyone who's not in Brizzy, it's the Royal Brisbane Show, and it's great for the kiddies, right? And so we planned to take them, and man, I just knew when I woke up, like I could just feel someone, like it felt like someone was grabbing my muscles, and I was like, oh, something's not right.
Oh, so you didn't really know?
No, I just felt fucked.
Yeah.
And like we went, and we were sitting in like the section where they do like all the horse shows and all the stuff. And that was right when I noticed, I was like, I think I've fucking got COVID. And I just went mega downhill from there.
Isn't it crazy? Like,
But I
every
still
time you
didn't
got
even test
sick-
positive. I still didn't test positive the next day.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe that, like I tested the next day and I wasn't positive, but later that night I believe I was, and I was just like, oh man, I was just like one of those super spreaders, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly, man. And look, that's how it happened. Like that's how it got crazy. So
Oh fuck yeah!
no one, you're like lots of people walking around, they didn't even know. They're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Everything's
like
cool.
slagged out the window in the car, right? Which is disgusting, by the way. But, you know, I did it. And Rusty A just looks over me and he's just like, Ben, in this time right now, that is bad to be doing that. And I was like, fuck off, Rusty. You're going to get fingered as soon as you stand up, eh?
Take it, Rusty.
Um,
No, that's crazy. That is a big sidebar, but no, it really did. It's left a mark on society as a whole, and I don't know. All these prices, the fucking cost of living. Good God, good golly, Miss Molly.
yeah, it's pretty haggis, man.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm like every night I'm like, fuck, I need a side hustle. Hey, like I need another side hustle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like in July, we've felt sales like
Yeah.
slow down. We've had good days and bad days, and Catch Pro has to make the same adjustment that contractors are gonna make.
Yeah.
And whether that is your actual lifestyle, your living expenses, I just think we all do have to make those adjustments in some way.
Yeah, well, my wife and I we've sort of got on a bit of a health kick, and fuck, man, our grocery bill's gone down. We always have a full fridge, and kind of makes you wonder how much fucking food was I eating before. Like, whoa.
Me and Vicky did quite the opposite. We found out that McDonald's has custard and raspberry pies now. And I just love it when Vicky just says the word pie. And at like 10 o'clock last night, we ordered 3. So
do you have a trigger word? Like a word that, like, I don't know, maybe comes from your childhood and it just is stuck in your head? It's like a word you hear and you're like,
that makes you want to fuck or eat?
yeah, nah, both. Just your happy word. Do you
Nothing really makes me want to eat. Like I just, like I'm not a great eater.
Do you
In
wanna hear
terms,
my fucked
in
up
terms of
word?
sexual, lots of things.
Yeah. But like, what's the one? My favorite word is yes.
My favorite word is no.
Oh,
When like Vicky and Russell would just be like, no. It's
oh
like,
shit!
come here.
Yeah, get back here.
Um,
Mine is the word paste.
paste.
I don't know why.
Damn.
It's fuckking up, eh? You
That
know where
is
it comes
fucked up.
from? Fucking, I'm guessing this is where it came from. Play school. Fucking Noni Hazelhurst. Is that her?
Good old Noni.
Fucking.
It's going back.
Yeah, that is going back.
You know, we just got to get off this topic soon. But when I look at Noni, the first thing that comes to mind is hairy bush.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, like
100%.
all the youngins won't know what we're talking about, but a few of the old schools,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they'll know. Who was the other one?
we should give her a Noni massage. No, it's a Yoni massage, eh?
Just making things up now.
No, dude, you know what a Yoni massage is,
Yeah,
eh?
I do. Yeah.
Tried to give Vicky one, eh?
What'd she say?
She just, I don't know. I was just like, all right, you do me. All right, so
Wait, paying employees. Back to the fucking topic.
that was a mowing mentor sidebar like a motherfucker.
Thanks, Dan. Fuck me.
Let us know if you want to hear the mentor on the podcast.
Yeah, look, along with this system comes like great responsibility, but there is some awesome features. We can directly put people from the phone straight through this, and it'll be like they're in the studio with us. We'll just
So
get a
if
little
I
blow-up
called
doll.
someone right now, what would happen?
Well, I haven't fucking got your phone connected via
Yeah,
Bluetooth,
okay.
so
Fucking hell.
sorry, mate. You can't fucking drop me on the spot like that.
I was just thinking like we could call like Paul Sheehan
Oh, fuck yeah.
and just not even tell him.
yeah.
Just be like, hey,
I
what's
think
up?
that's illegal.
Be like, hey, what's up, cunt?
I think you actually I think you actually have to be like, oi, g'day, you're on the podcast. Or they can fucking sue us.
I mean,
Can't get fucking blood out of a stone. It's
wait,
winter.
give you a cash bar, you dog. All right, into this episode. So,
Yeah.
mate, when we're talking about paying employees, what I want to talk about is we know the proper structure that everyone has to. Well, I mean, some people might not know, but you know, we know that you have to pay their super. You know, if they're on full time, then they get sick days,
Yeah.
annual leave,
Work
loading, all of this stuff. We know all of this stuff, but what I sort of just wanted to put out in the air, and I'm assuming so many contractors are doing this as well, something that we did. I don't think it's wrong to, you know, pay people under the table on like a day rate basis
Yeah.
for a 1 or 2 or 3 month period.
Like a trial period.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, look, it's funny when we talk about hourly rates and everything, and I'm not saying that I was the king shit or by any means, but I always worked off day rates.
Yeah. We have and we still do work off day rates, just in regards to, you know, we'll have a day rate and then we'll just break it down into hourly. But it's
But the
easy.
day rate doesn't change, right?
No, the day rate doesn't change.
So let's say I know things are a little different now. I mean, when I was messing with this, it was probably like $200.
Yeah, it's a bit more than that
Yeah,
now.
it's a bit more. Is it
Yeah.
say maybe somewhere around 250?
Like 250, yeah.
Yeah. So let's say
Yeah, depending on skill levels and what that person brings to the sort of table. But if someone's rolling around in a vehicle, like they're driving, they're, you know, taking care of a vehicle, they're doing jobs for you, I'd say 250 is around about where it needs to be. Now,
I mean,
whether the jobs you've got reflect that money, I think it's a very individual thing because, you know, not everyone's prices are where they should be or where to justify that sort of
we
money.
were never ever supposed to be focusing on the price.
No.
It's more about the structure. So, you know, for example, I've had a worker, just a young fella. He's like, "Oh, how much do you pay?" I was like, "Look, man, this is the gig. It's X amount of dollars for a day, and what happens is, you know, I pick you up at 6 or 6:30, and we do our list.
Yeah.
And when the list is done, we go home.
Yeah.
Now, if we like finished at 1 o'clock, they take that as a win. If we, you know, had a breakdown and, you know, some really bad shit happens, you know, anytime after 12 o'clock, well, the boss just wears that.
Yeah.
If
Look, I
if
pay-
we had some like really fucked up shit happen at like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, then it's like, hey man, look, you'll still get paid today, but we might have to put in an extra 2 hours.
Yeah.
On these upcoming days.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might have to back you down.
Yeah.
And because everything's verbal, you know, like you could just work with that person.
Yeah.
And I just always found it. The only reason why I want to bring up this topic is there's just so much emphasis on lawn care businesses being these like either entrepreneurs or like super, super duper professional. And I just don't think that I don't think it's ever been like that. Like, I don't think the industry really needs to be like that.
No, I think look, there's obviously some places that have had, you know, that sort of structure. Like obviously gyms and any of the other franchises that put people in a position where they have to hire people, they would have all of that stuff implemented. So they would have like pay guides and shit like that. Like you wouldn't have to muck around. But for like me, it was like, oh shit, like look at the minimum, whatever they're supposed to be getting paid. And then, you know, based on what they do for me, I just change it up.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I just talking about like, there's just a lot of info out there. Okay, do we pay people from the time they get to their first job? Are we paying them hourly rates?
And look,
are we giving them lunch
breaks?
The
day rate's awesome, man. Like I totally agree because my two guys go out by themselves. Like I'm not watching them. They're fully autonomous. They have the vehicle. Dion keeps the vehicle at home. If they get the work done and they get it done fucking 2 hours, and I don't care. Like that's on me. Like I'm supposed to be setting up their days. So I'll pay them for a full day. Like today, they're pressure cleaning. If they smash out the pressure cleaning, they'll shoot off home at whatever, and I'll still pay them for the full day as long as they're making the right amount of money for me. I don't really mind, but it's when I have like a cancellation or something like that, that'll throw a spanner in the works. But then again, like that's on me. But it chops and changes, man. Like we're pretty easy going with them. Like I want to make sure that they have a full week's wage every week.
That's right. I think that's the ultimate responsibility.
Yeah.
When you hire someone.
Yep. Like even working for the man, like back in the day, I knew like what like my base wage was going to be when I went into work, but I survived on overtime. And when they fucking pulled, like I got hit by a fucking drunk driver on my way to work, and they pulled the pin on my overtime because I was on work cover, like I was on light duties. The work was just banking up. But I wasn't allowed to stay any longer than my 8 hours. So that fucking killed me. So I know with these guys, if I'm dropping them a day or half a day even, it's money out of their pocket.
Oh, absolutely, really affects them. In all honesty, anytime we ever like on this day rate structure, if we were like worked, so like typically the end of the day would be at 3:00.
Yep.
So I'd still structure it off that 8-hour day. But like if they were still working at 5:00, I would come to the party as a boss and be like, hey bro,
Yeah.
I wouldn't just say like, there's your day rate, you fucking worthless piece of shit.
Nah.
So
man, the amount of people that talk about finding good employees, man, no one should be fucking doing anything else but, keeping good staff.
So I'll give, so like all the way up until I dissolved Greenscape Solutions, I had Rusty on a day rate.
Yeah.
You could not pay this cat an hourly rate.
No.
You just couldn't pay him an hourly rate. Now, I know you employ him still to some extent, but like, and I've said it a million times on the podcast, people probably feel like they know Rusty.
Yeah.
His work was perfect, but you just couldn't pay him an hourly. Like he would be scraping up and earning you nothing.
Yeah.
Everything had to be the jobs that you were putting him on. Like you could put him on hourly rate jobs, but you couldn't pay him hourly.
No. No, it's crazy. I kind of get it. Like he has got OCD when it comes to making everything perfect, and I'm cool with that to a certain extent. But when it starts to not make sense, it really, I don't like it. There's a balance you got to find between like speed and quality.
There's one thing I'll never understand, right? I used to have him on the 40 acres, and I could never understand we'd be on the same zero turn,
Yep.
right?
Same
So,
deck.
so the same zero turn, the same deck. So like you can only do. It doesn't matter how fast someone is. They can really only do the job at a certain speed.
Yeah.
And somehow it would fucking take Rusty like 4 to 6 hours slower.
Yeah.
Like, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I don't get it. I've never been able to work like that. It would frustrate the shit out of me. And like, I've worked with Rusty before doing like mulching and stuff like that. And it's like, I can't do it. I can't
detailing,
I
eh?
can't work with him. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm bashing through gardens. And remember the one time that I came to do mulching at the village and I did like 2 cubic meters of mulch and he was putting a sprinkler out and it took him the same amount of time to put a sprinkler on a bit of grass as it did for me to put 2 cubic meters into a fucking zone at Greenleaves.
Mate,
And I was
rain
just
days,
like, nah.
rain days at the village because he used to put up like the caution wet area signs for all the oldies around the community centre.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like squeegeeing off
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the, and like, I mean, it was my contract, right?
Yeah.
And I just was always looking at it like, what is this cunt doing? Like, so I knew what he was doing and he was doing the right thing, but
Yeah.
fuck me, it would just take so long. Yeah. And I like, but hey, Rusty's Rusty, right?
That's it. Yeah. We know the deal when you employ Rusty.
So I think,
So he's on a day rate still. He's still
he has to be,
a
right?
day rate. Yeah.
And his days are like 11 hours long.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
But no, like I think it's just a heads up to contractors out there. Like if you're putting your first employee on, it's a huge step. Now we've done an episode about employees before.
Yeah.
And it can be very overwhelming. Like I had a worker start once and they're like, I'd always give them a shirt.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, I'm like size 8 boots. And I'm like, cool, man.
Especially if...
What are you implying?
Yeah.
And they wanted me to buy them boots and shit. And I was like, look, man, if you come to work with me, it's like you have to hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't expect perfection, none of that stuff. But like you can get to that point. But I just think when you're putting on employees to really be digging into your own pockets, especially if you have to do any training under any level.
Yeah.
That's
where the subcontractor thing really, like when because a lot of guys...
All right, talk to me about subbies.
A lot of guys want to fucking dip their toe in and see what having an employee is like. And look, I think subcontracting a couple of days a week is perfect. If you get someone in to subby with you, it's a great way to find out if you enjoy having an employee or not. All they need is an ABN and steel caps, and away you fucking go. Like that's about it.
Just to set the record straight, years and years ago, if someone worked as a subcontractor, it was like, all right, you get X amount of dollars, and then you just sort out your own stuff.
Yeah.
Now it is a little bit different. You do have to withhold their tax. Or am I wrong about this?
You're wrong about that.
Okay, that's all right.
So a subcontractor. So we
But
had
you have to pay their super, right?
You have to pay their super and their work cover. So we had a couple of boys that were on as subbies, and look, this is just a money grab from the government because these guys want to do their own work on the weekend and things like that, and they have to run that through their ABN, and they call it sham contracting. So we've had to do the whole casual thing, which is, fucked for them because we have to withhold their tax. We still have to pay all the same. We had to, now we've got Zero and it's like a one touch payroll system. You have to get all this other shit that goes with it. Essentially, like they don't have to worry about withholding their own tax, but they can't claim things now like they could before. So it's a bit unfortunate that that's the way that the system is set up. Like
But it
I
also-
really liked it.
But it also gives you the power as well that, like, if someone's pulling your leg and they're like, "Oh man, I got like a sore thumb and I can't come in
Yeah.
today," well, it's like, well, I don't have to pay you
Yeah.
because you're a subby.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, I guess like casual's the same, man. Like,
Now, don't get me
if they
wrong.
don't
I used
come
to
in-
pay Rusty.
yeah.
He'd never jerked me around like that. He would be, mate. Look, we both had like a flu, and he saw me, like, he lived with me at the time.
Yeah.
And he saw me getting up, and I know he was fucked as well.
Yeah.
And he came out and hustled with me, and like a couple of times when I was well and he was crook, I'd be like, man, just stay home
Yeah.
that day. Or he was one of the types of dudes where if he was like really, really, really sick, and I would say stay home, he would maybe come in at like 11 or 12.
Yeah. Okay.
That when you are
Someone who actually wants to work.
yeah, but like when you're really crook, just getting up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the
It's
morning
fucking
is
Yeah.
bad. And realistically, as employees, as employers, you don't really want to get in a car with someone who's like full mad crook anyway.
Fuck no.
But he was the type of dude. He's like, look, just let me fucking get up, just get my head square, maybe take some Panadol and Nurofen and get a feed in me, then I'll come in. And it was like, it was just like a really good relationship that we had. But I don't think that you get that when you're putting people on a full-time basis.
No, because they have something to fall back on. I think like with Rusty, he needs to work. He needs to earn money. So
As a
even though-
subby, right?
yeah,
I'm
as
not.
a
We're
sub.
not just
Yeah,
talking specific to Rusty.
No,
it's
no,
just
just
that-
as a subby.
that's what we
if
can
you
just
don't
fall
work,
back on.
you don't earn.
Mm.
And it is one of those things. Now,
I'll tell you a quick story. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, go for
this sidebar. The dude that helped me develop the Pro Shield
yeah,
and the guy that makes all the whipper grippers, he's a hustler, right?
yeah,
And he just inherited like $750,000.
yeah.
And so
Does he need a boyfriend?
Hey?
Does he need a boyfriend?
Oh, geez, what happened to the audio? It sounds so good now.
Sorry, I turned it up a little bit.
Damn.
Still finding out my feed in this bad motherfucker.
Holy fuck, that sounds so much better. Anyways.
Uh-huh.
I'll give it to you.
Fuck my little pussy. Fuck it.
That's
All right, I don't know what else. No, okay, so getting back to the story. He has to sign for all this money, and the bank, Sheila, was like, yeah, all right, do this, this, and this. The next day, he like rings up this lawyer or solicitor or whatever, and he's like, yeah, okay, what's happening with the money? And they said, oh, she's having she's off work today. She's having a mental relief day or something. What's that called? Is there
yeah, that's pretty much what it's called.
and
Mental health day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like he's telling me this and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And it's a proper thing.
It's a thing now. Yeah, I don't understand it. I'm sure the fucking bricklayers 25, 30 years ago would be fucking laughing their dicks off right now.
Oh my gosh, man. When I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? If someone tried to do that to me, I'd be like, oi, I'm going to bash you right now.
I totally get that people need a break, but to fucking have that's an actual thing, like, oh, mental health day. I'm just like, is that like an official thing, or is that just what you calling a day off to go to the beach? Or I'm like, I don't know. Fucking mental health day. Okie dokie.
Should we like start the episode over? The audio is so much better.
No, it's still the same audio.
Okay.
It's just it's better in your headphones.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn it up more?
No, I reckon this is pretty good.
That's good?
How does my voice sound?
It sounds sexy.
but not as sexy as mine.
That's the fucking best.
Yeah, man. Nah, we'll just keep rolling, dude.
Like
Like we said, new system. 2023, it's a new me.
it's gonna take, there's gonna be a learning period. Now,
Period.
what's next? Actually, I'll tell you what's next. The bad workwear next pants.
Oh my God, you can piss yourself in those things and they are just going to dribble out the bottom. You're not even going to be wet.
Now, I wanted to talk about these pants because I grabbed myself a pair of longs and shorts.
And you grab me some.
I did. Now, there is a few things I want to give people a heads up on. The shorts are like short shorts.
Fuck yeah, they are.
And I don't typically have the pins to pull this off. It was funny as Tyson dropped around, which he's done once since I've lived here. And he's like, fucking, he just wears stubbies, like footy shorts. He's like, fucking, have a look at these, Benny. And I was like, yeah, man, they're sweet. They're waterproof, stretchy. They got loopholes in case, you do have to have a tool belt, all these other things. And he's like, oh, I just like how short they are.
Yes.
Because he's got a fucking sweet set of legs. He shaves his legs.
What's his hog like? Because in these shorts, it shows off all the curves.
So anyway, I wanted to give people a heads up. They're legit waterproof. Like I was doing a bunch of pressure cleaning in the pissing down rain. I did put it on Instagram. I think it was only a story. I can't remember.
Yeah, you should.
So it's probably gone now. But
They've done an ad too where your fucking old mate's got like even a chalky milk and he's throwing a beer on it and it just rolls straight off.
yeah. So, but look, the waterproof gimmick is, I shouldn't say gimmick because it's not a gimmick. It's real. But that wasn't what sort of gravitated me toward the pant. It was more the fact that it's like drawstring, different type of material. It's not like a huge heavy material, but it still looks super professional.
Now, I'm normally like a 44 or a 46. Like I'm a pretty fat fuck. And
Sorry.
and I was able to do the button up on a pair of 36s. My dick and balls looked like an absolute car wreck, but they did up. And that's very rare for me. The stretchy material is the goods. Now, got my wife to take a photo and I'm going to send it to Bad and just say, can we get fucking 2 more sizes going up? Because they are so, like, I'm going to wear them to swim in and stuff just to show off at the beach. And maybe I'll wear them in the bedroom because they are waterproof,
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I think they're a cool concept, but they just need an extra 2 sizes. And, yeah, man, I'll be down like James Brown for those. I love the short shorts.
Yeah, so look, I think checking those out for contractors is going to be huge in the summertime because it's actually got a sweat wicking material.
Yeah.
So they're waterproof. So like, I don't know if we're going to have that monsoonal season again. But we typically have to work in the rain as contractors, right?
That's it.
So I think they're just going to be an awesome pant for contractors. Now the long pants, they are cuffed, which I know is a bit of a killer for some like some old school contractors.
Yeah.
Could feel a little bit sort of metro.
Yeah, I actually don't mind them now. I was not a fan, but yeah, I don't mind them now.
I don't mind the cuff. I'm a little bit in two minds. Like I like to toss it up.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, the Bad Next pants, use our skull code.
Yeah.
We've had people I've had people reach out on Instagram. And they're like, what are these actually like? And I thought, well, I should just talk about it on the podcast because you could so my heads up would be that if you do like your pants a little bit longer, you can actually go up a size.
Yeah.
Because they're drawstring, like there's tons of room in there. Like
I got a drawstring.
I got a 32 and they fit me everywhere except they just felt a little bit short for me.
Okay.
I like to be just hovering above the kneecap.
Do you like to sag though?
Oh man, I'm always sagging.
He's sagging.
I don't know what it is about me. I have to wear my pants mega low.
Yeah.
Like I had my shirt off and my girls were dissing me.
Oh.
And they're like, Dad, your pants are just so low. And I was like, look at what happens when I pull them up. And I pulled them up like halfway to my belly button. And I looked like, and even Vicky's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because it just looks wrong, man.
Dude, I don't even have, like my ass is connected to my back. Like I don't have a bum. Like I need that drawstring so I can fucking like leash up. Like these pants aren't going down.
The only thing about sagging is it gives you no bulge.
Yeah.
Like it,
It's only as I've gotten older I've realised the advantage of pulling your pants up, and it's to show off.
I still can't pull my pants up. Like
Yeah.
it just. I'm wearing like a fucking back brace right now,
Yeah.
and I just feel like a nerd.
Why don't you pull your pants up and tuck them into the back brace?
Are you kidding?
Oh, fuck. You won't be getting laid after that.
Shit. So anyway, jump on the Bad Necks pants. They also have some other cool shit. So like, just
You said they
quickly-
were coming out with new tees as well, and snowboards.
Yeah. So the new tees aren't available yet, but what I wanted to build on is that if people are doing wet weather work, usually the options available make you look like a geek.
Yeah,
Like those raincoats,
like a Bunnings poncho.
Yeah, they just look shit, right? But man, I'm telling you, if you get the Rain Defend hoodie,
Yeah, so both
And
my
a-
road boys have got Rain Defend hoodies now. So
and we know Gaz Ashton's rocking one,
yeah,
but you can now pair them with an awesome pair of work pants that actually look good.
yeah, they just need a waterproof wide brim hat, and we'll be fucking covered.
So the only downside to wearing the Rain Defend hoodie is in our rain season, you couldn't possibly wear one in summer.
Yeah,
So
cut the sleeves off, should be sweet.
yeah, well, shorties.
Man, there's
That
not
would be
enough
cool.
hoodies. Yeah, there's not enough hoodies going around.
So I've been cranking one.
Yeah, I saw.
That's a sleeveless hoodie to everyone else.
Yeah, you've got the zipper one. I've just got the pullover ones.
Yeah, I got the zipper one so I can let my titties fly.
Oh,
All right, back to the episode.
Yeah,
So, I think we can, like we've sort of covered that subcontractor talk a
Yeah.
little bit. I
Yeah.
think it's just a really good way to dip your feet into getting an employee
yeah,
without having to give them like all of those incentives.
yeah. So they get a bit extra money, especially if they're a new employee. So if they're new to the workforce, even if you're getting a young fella in, so they get a little bit of extra money to play with. They get to feel you out, you get to feel them out, and as our business progressed, then you can move them on to casual, and that's when things get a little bit, annoying because it's really easy to have a subcontractor.
It's so easy,
so
easy. I think everyone needs to know how easy it is to employ someone on a subcontractor basis. Now, if they're just like have only ever worked for wages, it can be overwhelming for them.
Yeah.
But like they're going to get paid a slightly higher hourly rate.
Yeah.
Even if it is a day rate that you're working off.
Yeah.
And yes, they will be in control of withholding their tax dollars, which they have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it just really gives both parties flexibility.
Yeah. And look, there are some cheeky people out there that sort of abuse the subcontractor world and, get people on and then just can them as soon as something goes wrong. But there's other people that have set up their business around subcontractors. I was speaking to someone who's not in our industry, but a different industry, carpentry. And the way he sets up his staff is he has them on as subcontractors, but he has a contract written out that every single day their term of employment it rolls over.
Oh wow!
So every single day,
So he's
is
really
like
covering his ass.
really covering. Well, you have to these days. You never know, fucking when the ATO or someone's going to knock on your door, Fair Work Australia or something. Someone will be talking shit.
Well, I mean, look, I think I just need to cover myself here. I'm not telling anyone to like be dodgy or rort the system or hide dollars that's not what I'm really, telling people to do at all. It's more about, if you think that you're ready to make the next stage to employ someone, or maybe you already employ two people. And when we come into some difficult times like this, maybe it's really time to look at, okay, does my business, can it support a worker for 40 hours a week? Can I afford for them to take 10 sick days a year?
Yeah.
All of these types of things. I think
I can't afford to take 10 sick days a year.
Yeah, I mean, but especially the actual leave.
Yeah.
Like, for a small business, um, it could just be devastating if you've set up a business to have two work, so yourself and someone else,
Yeah.
and someone else goes away
Yeah.
for however many weeks
Yeah.
in a year.
So that's the thing.
And
Like
it's usually Christmas, Easter. Like,
well, that's this year. One of the boys wants to go to Fiji. One of them, like we all want to have some sort of holiday this year, and that's fair. Like we've got a cruise booked. We're doing like 8 nights on the ocean with a 3-year-old and
oh mate, you just put him in that daycare,
in the daycare,
and you get some baby oil on your fingers, and off you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take your advice. I don't know how keen he'll be on that, but we'll give it a go. But no, we're going to take a holiday. One of the other boys wants to take a bit of a holiday, and whoever wants to work can work. That's how I roll every year.
I'm having my first holiday.
Yeah.
Going to Threadbow.
Did your bad snowboard arrive?
I think Ozpost has cooked it, and it's lost.
Are you fucking serious?
I think so, yeah.
When was it supposed to turn up?
Well, I had a notification that a delivery was coming.
Yeah.
And it said that it was fulfilled, but nothing is here.
Jeez.
So I've still got 2 weeks to play with.
I got to give them mad props because we fucking got some stuff from Will, and he sent it at 11 o'clock the day before it arrived, and it arrived at 11 o'clock. It was like 24 hours the postage from Melbourne. He's like, fuck, how did that happen? Like, I can't even send anything like 25 minutes up the road that quick. So, yeah, good on Australia Post and my fucking postcode. Yours is shit.
No, Australia Post is typically good. Our whipper grippers all go via Australia Post, and people get them really quick. And then they go and post, and they're like, fuck yeah, I ordered this yesterday, and here it is. And I was like, no, that's fake news. Don't tell people that, because they're always back ordered. But some people have a win when we get a whole load in.
Ah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Well,
Under the casuals.
yeah. On to the casuals.
So we just set our casuals up pretty basically. You have to use like the touch payroll system. I keep fucking that up. One touch payroll system. We've decided to go with Xero. I'm pretty confident there's a few out there, and it's basically just to pay their tax and to pay them, and everything's above the board or whatever. It is my wife's expertise. Like, I ain't fucking around with that. Like, she's got shit handled in that department. But yeah, I do know that when we went and saw an account, and then we're like, all right, tell us exactly what we have to do to make this all legit. And they gave us all the details. So yeah, and we got that all set up, and everyone seems to be happy. Like, I can understand the frustration when you've, because when the boys were on a trial period, they were on, the dollars would have looked fantastic, but realistically, some of that had to go to tax, and they had to deal with all that shit. And now that's on us.
Yeah. So
I'd love to be able to keep the tax though in like a high interest account and then pay it quarterly, but apparently you can't do that. And apparently they're changing super as well.
Oh, because we used to do that with super.
Yeah, so super you used to be able to hold on to it quarterly, but I think that's all changing as well.
Yeah, okay.
As well as it going up. And like, I've got no qualms about shit going up, because obviously like everything's going up. But it's fucked. They've taken that little bit of, a quarter's worth of super is not a little bit of super. And we used to keep it in an account with a higher interest rate, and used to earn us a little bit of coin, and then we pass it on, but not anymore.
Yeah, okay. So in terms of hiring casual staff, is there benefits to the actual employee for being on a casual basis? Obviously,
I think
one benefit is they probably get paid a little higher.
Yeah, so casuals do get a little bit higher pay. So when I changed my boys from
But they get no incentives, right?
No, there's no holidays. There's no super. Eventually there is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only have a casual for a certain amount of time before they become eligible for holidays and sick pay.
So the super, surely they have the right to super.
Yeah.
casual.
Super, work cover, all that stuff.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's just that you can only keep a casual on the books as a casual for so long.
Do you know how long that is?
I
for our
don't know
listeners?
how long it is.
Can you get on the Google machine? No,
I
you
can't. I don't have a phone. It's videoing us.
I got mine here, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, don't pick it up.
Just if you're listening and you want to know, fucking Google it yourself.
Typical fucking unprofessional bastards.
That was a bit harsh.
New gear, no idea. I should have fucking sent you.
Oh, you want some fucking smoke, but not literally you'll choke.
Well, yeah, I feel like a bit of a rapper with these things, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe
but,
maybe we should do a new intro song later.
good old Rubes.
Oh,
He thinks I'm a closet country guy
oh, really?
because of my
Your hat,
well, there's that.
your fucking
but-
$600 Akubra.
Come on, it wasn't that much. But no, because of my little undie dance I did on Instagram.
Oh yeah, was that to Cotton Eye Joe?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was good. I jerked off over that. You're
You know,
you're
'cause
a hot piece of
I'm
meat.
trying to grow a mullet. I got a mustache.
Yes,
I was
you
like-
did show me that little pussy mullet that you've got. It's
And,
not doing too well yet. You're gonna look like fucking Theo Vaughn. Do you know who Theo Vaughn is?
Nah.
He's like a
Is he
full.
hot?
He's all right. He's like a full redneck comedian. He's funny. Like,
Oh,
Look
okay.
him up. You like him. You look like him.
Yeah, well, redneck is pretty much where I'm going these
Yeah,
days.
cool. Oh, that's nice.
Bet I'd been a cat now, Joe.
I'm just going for that fat biker look I've been going for the last 25, 30 years. Oh. So casual. Back to casuals.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, this
I'll tell you what, this topic is kind of difficult because I don't really feel like talking about it.
Nah, look, I do and I don't because casuals is where I've cut. That's where I'm done and dusted. I was a full-time employee and, there's plenty of benefits to that. You get your holidays, you get your fucking all these extra benefits, sick pay and all that stuff. But, look, casuals where it's at for my business. We may in the future look to put people on full-time.
Well, it's obviously has to be inevitable for you.
Yeah, it does.
Unless you can con them into going.
I'll just
to a
put them back on
subcontractor.
subby for a little bit, and then I'll fucking chuck them back on casual.
Nah, you can't do that. That's a dog act.
Yeah, well, depends what they want.
Fair enough, but I mean,
if they want to lose a little bit of money and go on full time and get sick pay and holidays and stuff like that, we will look at that. But at the moment, casual works for us.
I just really think if you hire someone and they're really prone to just like sending you that text at night or sending you that text at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
or just whatever, like you can sense that there's no commitment.
Yep.
I just really think it's a reach to even contemplate putting that person on full time. I really think that.
The other thing is too, when people become casual and full time, it's fucking rock and roll time when it comes to if you do have to move them on. You have to do everything by the book because they're fucking covered. I mean, subcontractors do have like fair work rights and stuff like that, but if you got someone who's fucking driving your car around like a fuckwit, like you have to basically give them a verbal or a written warning, and you have to have all your ducks in a row if you want to move them on. It's a lot more difficult to get rid of a casual or a full-timer.
And I think all of that's good stuff because, like, look, I love structure. I love being organized.
Yeah.
But it is very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, you need to earn money. That person needs to earn you money. And you want them to live up to all these expectations. But as an employer, you have to live up to the same expectations.
That's it.
You know, like employees now, they have employer expectations.
Yeah.
And I've always talked about it like you can't expect someone to be perfect if you're waking up late or if they're sitting at your front door and you're not ready. You're fucking chucking
exactly.
your, brushing your teeth at the last minute, all that stuff. And I think all of this is just added. It's added to.
It's huge.
You know.
Yeah, look, I mean, my boys have sort of been a bit of a rock for me like over the last couple of months. And they have taken the reins and they've done a great job. I've always been there, and I've always been like active and making sure that they were happy and things like that. But they really did step up, and you know that's where we won a massive contract, and we won it for another 3 years, and we won a landscaping contract inside of another contract. It was a fucking huge win, and I was like, "All right, boys, I'm taking you to lunch." I was like, "What do you want to have?" We ended up fucking going to Snapper and Snacks near one of the sites, and I was like, "Oh fuck, you know, we could have done something a bit more special than this." And I'm like, you know, what do you want to drink? And they're like, "Oh, is it okay?"
Oh, can I have some water?
Yeah, I was like, they're like, "Oh no, I'll get my drink." I'm like, "Fucking whatever you want, get it, and I'll pay for it. Like whatever you want." Like, and they're just such good dudes. Like they don't.
I know Rusty'd be like, "Can you hold the steak and just give it to me in cash for the pokies?"
Fuck. No, well, I mean these guys, you know, they just didn't want me to buy them lunch. I'm like, no, well, fuck that.
couple of good blokes there.
They are really good blokes.
So, all right. Now, just quickly, I want to just give everyone a heads up on the lawn shed.
Damn. What is the lawn shed, Ben?
So, like, as you're listening to this, the lawn shed website is not currently up and running. Maybe in a week or so. But it's a sector of Living Turf, and they're going to have essentially contractor packs, contractor discounts.
Yeah.
For all your fertilizers and wetting agents and all of that awesome stuff.
Yep.
That, you know, and look, there's options out there, but I don't think that the contractor community has ever really had something set up especially for them.
Not at all.
So the way that Living Turf currently operates is that sector is for like clients that are purchasing like $100,000 worth of materials.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like your footy grounds and, you know, green options and like all of those huge mobs.
Yeah.
And what they want to do is they want to have a separate section for contractors.
Yep.
So, you know, you might just have one or two clients or three or four, whatever, where they want the full gig. And I can see people in WA, you know, with all of their coring and all the stuff that they do, getting a real kick out of this.
Yeah.
And
hopefully the website is up soon because I want to scare it. One thing that I've found lately for me is finding simple stuff like 20 litre, like buying stuff in bulk for me is like where it's at. Like I like to have bulk products around and I just can't get them from my local produce store. Like, you know, 4 or 5 week wait. I'm like, fuck, I don't need it in 4 or 5 weeks. I need it like now.
that's right, yeah. So obviously the beauty about it for us is we're going to have a code.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is literally as soon as you sign up as a consumer, then that's when you're eligible for the discounts.
Sick.
So, and you're eligible for whenever.
Yeah.
So if you sign up, you'll immediately get discounts on every single purchase.
It's an awesome site. So go and check out the Living Turf site and it'll sort of show you what they're all about. It's crazy, man. Like some of the quantity of square meters of turf that they look after. Like they've got it all broken down on their website and it's actually quite interesting. I'm not a turf lover. Like you know, you get these guys that are fucking right into it. Like I'm a grass cutter and, you know, I like weed-free turf. And I don't give a fuck about the rest. Really.
See, that's why I get really like conscious and nervous, like when people come to my house because
Are they judging your native buffalo?
well, so the thing is, yeah, like I've just got one of those typical lawns. It's just got everything in it.
Yeah.
But I just like I do have the time now probably, and I have the knowledge as well.
Yeah.
But with, you know, because I've just personally got like 1,000 square meters of nothing.
Yeah.
You know, eventually I'm going to have a garden there, and you know,
Yeah.
we're putting a pool in over here, and I just don't know what I'm doing.
You'd
yet,
have to
but-
fucking scrape back the whole. If you wanted one turf type, imagine the cost on scraping that back.
Well, eventually, it will like we're gonna do something one day,
Yeah.
but it's not happening yet. But
Yeah.
so because I'm so conscious about it, I just fucking mow it all the time.
Yeah. It looks
Because all
good.
the weeds grow at different,
Yeah.
you know, it looks beautiful in uniform when it's cut,
Yeah.
but it's like in that in between period, it's like the grass doesn't really need cutting, but okay, there's fucking weeds there. So anyway, it's good that we're forming a relationship with the lawn shed because I can probably get amongst some stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Like I really do, like I said, enjoy buying bulk because, you know, you get that little bit of extra at the end. Like you've paid the dollars and you've stored the product and then you get that little bit of extra chinger at the end.
And what they're also going to have too, like if you become like a $20,000 or $30,000 purchasing customer, they'll actually assign you a rep.
Really?
They will, and you will possibly move into the living turf side of things.
That's pretty
and get
cool.
even better incentives.
Sweet.
You know, with higher bulk amounts and
Yeah.
you know, all that sort of stuff.
No, that's awesome.
So they're you know, a mob that is really wanting to focus on the contractor market instead of like they're obviously still going to cater to the cricket grounds and to all of that stuff as well.
Course.
But they want to get amongst this contractor space.
I know I sound surprised talking about some of the features. It's because I am, because it's only just happened. Like it's only a new thing to us. So that's why I'm actually pretty excited to see what I can get out of it personally.
And also to piggyback on it, you know, Catch Pro is going to have our own pigment turf dye now.
Oh yeah,
well.
you've been talking about that for a while.
Well, I have been, and I've just been messing with some wholesale products, just sort of making sure I've got the right color and everything like that. And you know, like I've been plugging it for a long time, and there's other contractors getting amongst it now as well.
Yeah. Especially with El Nino fucking rolling through. If we get some dry patches, I can see myself painting a few fucking lawns around town.
Yeah, I think you know, I still know, you know, I've talked about it. I still know people vomit at the concept, but I still think that there's something there. Look, I think more importantly, there's 2 or 3 main things.
Yeah.
I think customer satisfaction is going to be one.
Yep.
And I think for the contractor, it's just going to be a good way to offset, you know, other works.
Yeah.
We've seen posts on LMCA, people slowing down.
Mate, that's what it's been about this season.
Some people have said, like, this is my slowest winter in 5 years.
Yeah.
And this could be a really great way, you know, all of a sudden, okay, customer doesn't want their lawn mowed. You can try and upsell them this.
Yep.
But before you do it, you kind of have to either blow or vacuum or at least do the edges. Like you want them cut in.
Yep.
Then you can paint their lawn. You know, and, you know, they're not going to pay to get their lawn mowed if it just doesn't need doing.
I wonder how many posts will go up. What would you charge for this to paint?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I'm not going to set the standard. I think some people are doing something like twice the price of a mow.
Yeah. I think it's fair enough. It probably lasts twice as long.
Oh, it's easily going to last. If it's dormant, it'll last for how it has.
Until it washes out.
It has to grow out.
No way. Okay, cool.
Yes way,
See, I
motherfucker.
haven't fucked with it, so
It has to grow out.
it's new to me. Like my bush.
So that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Like, props to you because I didn't have anything to do with that one. That was all you. And no, they seem like a good bunch of guys and girls. I don't know if there's girls there, but I'll just say girls as well. Inclusivity, you know. But they want to have a sit down with us, don't they?
Yeah, some shit like that. They're gonna jump on the potty and give us you know, all the information.
That's good.
You know, they do tons of that stuff already.
Yes.
And I think it's just good for the industry.
Sweet. Can I talk about my event for a little bit?
Absolutely.
So, 19th of August, guys and girls, it's still happening. We're still rocking and rolling. A big announcement came through yesterday via a text message from the US. Looks like there's going to be a door prize, and it's going to be a fucking good one. It is a brand new Skag 21-inch push mower.
Damn.
Yeah, boy. I also have had some feedback from Milwaukee. They've got a prize there. Pizza oven came through. I talked about that earlier. And look, I'm still waiting for a few people to get back to me, but Paul's going to put some stuff up from Bushranger. There's going to be a lot of fucking prizes, and if you're lucky enough on the day, you could probably kick your whole fucking business out. So any new business people that want to start a business, I'm sure there's going to be something of every size, shape. Maybe I'll just look at what I've got at the end and then hit up like Greenworks or or fucking Ego, and we'll get what we haven't got. So
And look, not only that, but I think Fox Mowing is going to be there.
oh, did you
So-
speak to Leo?
Yeah. Spoke to Leo.
Oh, well, tell Leo I
he just
sent
had
a message
baby.
to him.
He just had a baby, so suck shit. No, congratulations,
Oh man,
Leo.
congratulations!
Well, I think
mate.
he only had one like a year, or like he must be
Oh,
pumping them out.
busy bee.
But also Tyson from EPMS is going to be there as well, and
Oh, cool.
he is really ready to start moving some franchises.
Yep.
And no disrespect to any other franchises out there, but like I've worked in that system.
Yep.
And I just think it's fantastic. Like,
Look, the body.
I've seen him put on people like criminals
Yeah.
that are now super successful.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's fucking one of the best sort of, I don't know.
it's
like
one of the
systems.
best business models.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Business models with the body corp that's out there, you know, it's just so reliable. I just fucking even look, to be honest, I am so happy that in these situations where things are drying up, things are slowing down, I'm out of that residential market. Some people have their ducks in a row and it still works perfectly well for them. But when I was hustling these residential markets, winters were always so stressful and so tough. Not to say that they're not still a bit stressful, but it's just different. It's like, it's still just a scheduling thing for me, like trying to figure out like these bigger jobs, like these bigger mulching jobs, these pressure cleaning jobs and things like that. So,
but I think what is going to be great for anyone that was sort of, you might be an independent and you might be looking to move into the franchise model. And if you are, you know, you meet someone like Tyson in person and he's just a dude. Like and I'm telling you, like, I don't think he's dumb, but like he told me,
he's not dumb.
He told me that like he was doing a Sparky apprenticeship.
Yeah.
And after like 2.5 years, he reckons he pulled the pin on it because he wasn't like smart enough. And you know, he bought a franchise and built it bigger than the whole thing.
Yeah.
And now he's taken over the whole thing.
Yeah.
And his own franchisees go from having one trailer to like 3 or 4 trailers.
It's
like,
incredible.
It's just a really, this event will be a really good opportunity to network
Yeah.
for
huge.
everyone, because we're also going to go and have a steak and a couple of beers.
Yeah, that's
at
going
night.
to be good. Where did you say the Grandview?
Yeah, I went down the Grandview to have a look.
Yeah. I got a speeding ticket out there.
Yeah, it looks really different to like when we used to.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the same.
Look, the Alex Hills Hotel is another good one. That's huge.
Well, we could. I
Massive.
think Will's going to stay there.
Is he?
From
Sneak
from
into his
Mullen
room.
Merch.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Now, someone who I've been speaking to online who is quite influential in the industry, has a fucking amazing business. I froth over his content, is Martin from Mow and Grow. So he's potentially going to roll through too.
wow, and I see he just bought a fucking Ram truck.
And he's rolling around on the Ventrac too. He's had that for a little while.
He's had the Ventrac for a while, but he's also got a new site. Like a
like a shed. It's
Yeah.
fucking baller, and
So-
it's awesome, man. Like he was already established on like the social media game, and especially YouTube. Like he was really big on YouTube when I first started social media, and to watch what he's done with his business is incredible. It just goes to show like you put the right people in place, and you have enough drive, and you'll be successful. And I think he's a big one. Like I'd really like to meet him.
And if anyone really wants to, you know, jump on Instagram, have a look at, is it Mullen Grow or is it Motown? 'Cause I
No,
think-
Mow and Grow on all his socials. I think Motown on YouTube. Well, I'm sure if you punch in mow and grow, it'll come up.
I mean, he's a green touch dude, right? So
Yeah.
like people think that we should have some beef,
No.
but like his.
Holy fuck, one of your dogs just walked in. G'day.
Hello, Humphrey. You fucking.
Don't you knock over the camera.
No, so Mow and Grow, what I was saying is, like he made his marketing
Yeah.
the way that he has like all of his colors and his rigs and everything. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah. No, it's really good. He's set it up right the first time. Hey, Ben, your fucking dog is in here.
He is. But there's no food in here, so he'll probably bail soon.
Oh.
He doesn't really typically like to be patted.
That's like me too.
All right, I think we're ready to wrap up.
Yeah, man. Now bear with us. This is our first episode with our new equipment, so we'll find our way. Like it's just new to us. So we're sitting different. Like I felt that was weird. Like I'm trying to look at the camera, but then I'm trying to look at you. I'm trying to give you that eye attention you deserve. You fucking hot bitch. We'll change up some things, like editing is going to be crazy for me. It'll be different. But look, it's a new day.
It's a new day. It's a new time.
It's a new life for me.
And in saying that, we're out of time.
Peace.
Peace.